I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life.
It is week 3 here in college football, here in the Nebraska Cornhuskers Dynasty, as we are going to be on the road this week, and we are heading to Madison, Wisconsin, and the home of the Badgers of Wisconsin University, as we're going for that trophy right there. You see on your screen, the Freedom Trophy, trophy that was created about a couple years ago, actually, not too long ago. And this trophy is between the two universities of Nebraska and Wisconsin. Wisconsin's currently ranked 85 overall in the game, and of course, as you see there, they have had pretty much a bit of a roller coaster of a season. They lost week 1, but last week they won against Middle Tennessee State in an easy fashion, 42-17. And today they're going to be hosting us there in Madison, Wisconsin. You take a look at the numbers of Billy Edwards, and of course his numbers here. Last week, 306, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He completed 75% of his passes in that game against Middle Tennessee State. Now, the guy I'm really worried about is the running game. Dupree. There you see 20 carries, 111 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns there from him. Also getting work in is Caminelli. He is another halfback there for them. 6 carries, 23 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. Most of those, I would imagine, were coming from the at least on the goal line there. So we got 2 halfbacks that we're going to have to really keep a close watch on. And of course, there you see Anthony there. He has 7 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown there for the Badgers. So we have to keep a close eye on him as well. Of course, the Badgers are known for their running game and their running style. They're tough, brutal, coming right at you type of running style. on the offensive side of things. Of course, they got some good receivers as well, and of course quarterbacks, but they'll definitely be really putting in the fighting in the trenches there, and that's where most wars are fought at when it comes to football. As you see, Billy Edwards, the senior red shirt from Virginia, and there you see you got pretty good accuracy there, especially in the short and mid-range. And of course, got a pretty good strong arm as well with his power. You see, I think it's 98 there on it. And of course, accuracy and play action does very well for him as well. And he's also a little bit mobile as well. As if he needs to, ditch a play, he can definitely go down the field and make play with his legs. Dupree there from Chicago, Illinois, 3-star guy. He's a sophomore. He's more of a east to west playmaker. Means he can stretch the field there when he needs to, and we'll see if we can try to put a stop to him and not let him have a 100-yard game here today, which is going to be a tough task because with the elusiveness and of course the quickness there for him, he is going to be a tough guy to try to stop there. Anthony II, their 3-star wide receiver, also has some good hands as well as quickness there for him, and of course trying to stop him in the deep game there is going to be very stressful to our secondary there. So our defensive coordinator definitely going to be working on several. They've been working on several opportunities there, especially if they decide to go with him. If we have to deal with the passing game from here, these guys. Hallman, their other player here, I believe Hallman is a defensive player there. He's their corner, and he's definitely one of those could be a highly threat type of corner. It could be a shutdown corner. Zachman, Preston Zachman, their safety. He's going to be out there lurking around deep in the deep end of the field and trying to make sure we do not get any passes to one of our top guys, that being Dane Key, and to give him any opportunities to get on the field. So here we are in Madison, Wisconsin, ready for this week 3 matchup. And like I said, they lost their first game of the season, and now they bounced back last week against Middle Tennessee State. And here we are playing both teams are playing their first Big Ten conference game of the season. And so both teams, of course, want to go on the right foot here and get in position here of getting the first win of the season here in the Big Ten. As these, like I said, these two met up quite a bit here, and of course last year 44-25, Nebraska won this one. I believe that game was back at Memorial Stadium. So here we are getting ready for this one here. 1st and 10, a throw and a pass there as Johnson going to take this one, and a nice run there for him. We're wearing all white, they're wearing all red here today. So probably be a little confusing, but nonetheless, we'll definitely try to make sure we kind of keep an eye on the passing issue here, as could be a little confusing at times. 3rd and 10 coming up, as of course Raul here going back. He's going to get taken for a good hit there as he drops back, and he loses 11 yards on that pass attempt there, as he should have just got rid of that football. So we punt the ball here. We do not have a successful opening drive, as Dupree here running this one there, so he'll get a short gain of about a yard. Edwards back into the backfield there, wearing, of course, number 9, as he'll see a handoff there to Dupree, and Dupree's going to be quickly stopped. And a nice play there from Watson Trent on that play. Last week, of course, we had a great game against the Zips, winning that one in a shutout. For this one, of course, is going to be a little more trouble. It's going to be a little more taxing. And both teams know each other quite well. And of course, they will be playing that classic Big 12 type of football, or Big 10 type football, I should say, as there will be a lot of defensive tug of war here on the field. And of course, it's going to come down to some big plays from either side, depending on who you're rooting for here. You're going to have some X factors come in here and make a difference into this game. And see a 3rd and 10 coming up here, and Edwards throws that one as he gets hit, and that'll be a complete pass. As you see, the stadium pulse is up here as they're ranked 15th in the nation, brought to you by Lowe's. As you see a handoff there, and that's going to go to Johnson. He'll get a gain of 7 on that run. We'll see what he can do. Actually, it's going to be Ivy in the backfield there. It's the 2nd and 3. He's going to run that one for a short run, and that's going to be enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up here, as we'll see the ball at the 34-yard line. And we'll run this one here with Johnson, as he's going to bulldoze his way there in position. I also noticed in this game here, which I don't remember hearing them saying this, but I see that if you pay attention, especially if it gets loud enough, as we have our first interception of the game, and this one, it could go back for a pick 6, as we're able to make a stop there. Nice play as we stop Hallman on that one. That's one of the players that we say we need to be watchful and make sure we don't let that happen, and that's exactly what happened there, as holding up the dubs, as Raiola gets his first interception of the season. Within 3 games now here, he's got his first interception, as Hallman has the play here in this one. Getting the first one of the day here in this matchup between Wisconsin and Nebraska. But what I was going to say here is I noticed that the play clock will fade in and out if it gets too loud in the stadium. If you're, of course, we're here in this stadium, the crowd's going to be, raring and screaming and hollering as we see another interception being made. Nice play there. I believe that is right on that interception, as he is going to be able to pick off Edwards there, his first of the day here. So we get the ball back quickly. Nice job there from the defense, as Herbie saying that he's going to X out that, as we are able to get the ball here, and that is going to be Javon Wright, as he's there. Our Mike linebacker there does a great job there reading the quarterback's eyes and making a nice play there. But yeah, I noticed that in the game here when I was playing this, and you'll see it here if you look down there where that play clock is, it will fade in and out when it gets really loud, and of course the offensive line can't hear. Nobody on our side of the ball can hear because the crowd's just so behind the defensive team, which I thought was really cool. It's kind of jarring sometimes. Of course, that's the case. You got to have your, doesn't really. For me, I try to, snap the ball to a certain point in the game. See right there at the bottom. Yeah, that's trippy. I like that effect in the game. Really nice little touch there. See, subtle touches like that in the game really, for me, really does a lot. Really brings an immersion in the game. There you see that snowflake right there for Raiola, as he hasn't been doing. Of course, that the interception still creeping on him. And then here we are trying to run the football. As we'll see now, 2nd and 10 coming up. Still no score. $1:33 left here in the first quarter. Raiola here drops back into the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be now at the 22-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 4 coming up. As Raiola here drops back in the pocket, looks here, throws one up the middle there, and that's going to be another interception as we get picked off at the 16-yard line. And that is going to be Peterson on the interception. The Sam linebacker this time, he gets this one. And that's going to be the 2nd turnover now here in the quarter. As now we just got to try to hurry and get this football back as Dupree here runs this one to the 40. And that's a 15-yard carry there for him. We'll see now here, 1st and 10 coming up. As we'll see a handoff again from Dupree. Dupree's going to be stopped, and he's going to get only a yard on that play. As they are being very cautious here, of course, running the ball here, which Wisconsin's known for, like I said before. And, of course, they're going to run the ball, try to wear us down. And then at some point, they're going to release the Hounds, or in this case, release the Badgers, and really do a number on us through the air game. But we cannot let that happen. We got to be focused here, as we got to get this ball back. 2nd and 9 coming up here as we start the 2nd quarter. Drop back here for Edwards as he throws this one up there. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be enough there for short yardage. That's going to be Crowds on that reception. Billy throws that one quickly as he gets his. He throws that football, and he'll find Crowds again on that catch, but not enough to get the first down. So they'll be forced to punt, as we'll see a 1st and 10 coming up here for Raiola. First drive here in the 2nd quarter, as we throw that one safely there for a nice catch. As now we're looking at inches here, 3rd and inches to be exact. And of course, trying to get that crowd out of the game here. The Ivies here runs this one there, and he's going to get enough there just to squeak by. And enough there to get the first down. As we'll see now, ball now in midfield. As we'll see Johnson here runs this one there. Nice carry there for him. As he'll get a gain of 8 on the play. So it looks like we're going to have to really just be cautious here and run the ball as much as we possibly can. Might have to even get the fullback involved here at some point here in this game, I imagine. As we'll see now, 1st and 10 coming up here. Roll here, drops back. But at the same time, we can't be scared to throw the football there. So we throw that one there. That's going to be Barney on the catch, who gets the first down. New set of downs here for the Cornhuskers as the crowd's still into this one. And still trying to, of course, trying to bring some confusion there to the line. As we'll see, Hunter gets the catch, and he'll be there and met up at the 12-yard line for the 3rd and 2 now coming up. So now 3rd and 2. Wisconsin here. Oh, they'll come in here hot. Stopping the run there. Nice play there from them as Walker and associates there get to our halfback. And now we'll see a 31-yard field goal attempt. This one's up. Or I should say a 34-yard attempt. And this is good. Yes, that's going to be in the uprights as we get our first points of the day. It's now 3-0 here. Nebraska leads here midway through the second quarter. And we see Dupree coming out of the backfield here. He's trying to fight off as many white jerseys as he can, but he'll be stopped for a gain of 2. So now 2nd and 8 coming up here. Bill Edwards here running for his life there, and he's going to get dropped there quickly. Nice play there as Nebraska gets to the quarterback. Nice job there coming on both ends up on the quarterback there and making him either decide which person he wants to get hit by there. A loss of 10. We'll see now 3rd and 20. And again, he cannot find nobody down the field because he is being hurried and rushed there. Nice stop there as they get a hold of the quarterback again. A loss of 9 on the play. It's going to be a 4th and 29 as Javon Wright comes in there again. Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, calling his linebackers to go in here and pin their ears back and go after him. Now, Wisconsin made a bad punt, and they gave us a nice little field here. So we'll see as they'll see the ball at the 42-yard line, and that ball is going to be dropped as Bell had that, and he looks like he's going to have to come off the field. So he got his bell rung pretty good. 2nd and 10 as the ball is at the 42-yard line of Wisconsin. Riola here throws this one there. Nice catch as he finds Markway, and he is going to get to the 25-yard line, or I should say the 28-yard line there for the first down. So now we'll see Riola here. Almost misses the snap. Drops back in the pocket. Goes to his left-hand side. Throws this one to his right-hand side. And he is going to find Key there for the catch. And that's going to be another first down here for Nebraska. Crowd's starting to kind of not get into this here. Nebraska, again, threatening to the end zone. We'll see Markway, the tight end, gets this catch. He has been difficult to be brought down there as he does get a nice catch there. That's going to be a nice second down or a nice 3rd down attempt here coming up. 3rd and 5 coming up, and we'll see a pass. That's going to be thrown to Key. Key's going to get the catch, and he's going to be taken there at the 4-yard line. So now here we are in the red zone. 1st and goal coming up. We'll see. Maybe they'll take a shot here maybe at the end zone through the pass. No, they're going to go ahead and stick with the ground game as they're going to have Ivy go ahead, and they're going to put a nice little hit on him as he's able to get to that one there, but doesn't really get in the end zone. So he's going to be marked at the 2, as we're probably going to see him get called again here. 2nd and goal coming up. Run this one here, and they do a great job there of grabbing him and not letting him stretch out there for that for that touchdown. So now we got the big boys up on the line. As we'll see here, they'll probably call another ISO, as they will do so here. They'll try to get Ivy there, but Ivy's going to be denied again. And the timeout being called there by the Badgers. As the Badgers have no more timeouts, looks like. But you know what? Nebraska says they're going to go for it here. 1st and 10, hand off to Johnson. He's going to be marked out there at the 3-yard line. Great job there reading the play and stopping the Cornhuskers from getting the touchdown. Now we'll see here in the 3-yard line. That's going to be a safety. as Nebraska is able to get there to the quarterback. Edwards didn't have much room to move around in. And I don't know. In some ways, I'm kind of thinking Coach Bond's like, you know what? Even if we do not get into the end zone, we got some linebackers here that can definitely do a good job here getting to the quarterback. And he took advantage of that. So maybe they were baiting them, thinking, hey, you know what, guys, just, lay low. Maybe not even score. Just let them tackle you. They'll get the ball there on their goal line. And we'll come in there and get 2 points. Make it a little difficult there for them when it's trying to score points. Have a weird crooked number up there that they can't really have. As we'll see, it's now 5-0 here. Baseball score here. Play at Wisconsin. As a timeout will be called. First timeout now for Nebraska as they get the ball here. And so far, after that punt here, they've been doing a good job here moving it. As Rillo gets hit as he throws. Incomplete pass there. It's going to be now 2nd and 10 coming up. We'll see what Cornhuskers can do here in this play as Rillo drops back in the pocket, looks down the field here. That's going to be tipped away. And it's going to be caught there by the tight end. Nice play there for Markway. Staying there with that play and then realizing he had a chance to get the ball back, continue having the possession of the ball as that ball is going to be batted away there. Great play there for the defense as they make a stop. So now we're looking at a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Cornhuskers. As we'll see Riola here drops back in the pocket. He's looking for something deep. That's going to go up and in. That's going to be caught by Bonner, and he's going to get the catch there inside the 5. Timeout being called by the Cornhuskers. They have 1 remaining. So here we are now, ball at the 2-yard line with 46 seconds left here in the half. It's a 5-0 ball game. Handoff there to Ivies, and Ivies gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. As the Cornhuskers find their first touchdown of the day. Nice carry there. Second touchdown of the season here for Ivies as he finds his way in the end zone. Nice play. Cornhuskers tack on the lead. As that was a good finish there. And now the game is now 12-0. A weird score. As we'll see a 1st and 10 pass being completed. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be just shy of the first down marker. We'll jump to a 3rd and 3 coming up. That was a nice play there from Kiwahana. That's what I think you see his name. Number 12 there. But they will be forced to punt here as there's 9 seconds left. Cornhuskers want to try to see if they can do something here with these last few seconds as the ball is going to be tipped away at the last second there. They get hold of the quarterback. Incomplete pass. They're looking at now a 2nd and 10. 4 ticks left here in the half. Riola here drops back in the pocket here, looking for something deep. He's going to find to the right-hand side. He's going to try to find a Barney, and that ball is going to be tipped away. That is how the first half is going to end. It's going to end in a 12-0 lead here for Nebraska. As Nebraska is only a half hour away from winning this ball game, taking their first win here in the Big Ten this season, and of all people, against Wisconsin. The Badgers really struggling here. Both quarterbacks have been picked off, and of course, right now Riola looking like the better quarterback. But I still say I think Coach Bonds, I think he was playing a little hooky there. I think he was goading them to letting them to go ahead and say, hey, yeah, to go ahead and tackle us. We'll be at the 1. Or in this case, we're at the 3-yard line. But you guys are going to have a hole to get yourselves out of. And, well, that first offensive play there for the Badgers after that, they definitely get in a hole. They got a safety dropped on them. So we'll see. Wisconsin, of course, get the ball here in the second half to start off. As you see a quick pass there, that's going to be thrown. And a nice catch, and that's going to get down to the, as Krause gets that one there to the 45-yard line. Handoff there to Dupree. Dupree gets the carry, and he's going to be short of the first down. So after the punt, we'll see the Cornhuskers have the football here at their own 35. Trying to, of course, just trying to, obviously, drives like this, you got a 12-point lead here. Of course, you want to score, but at the same time, you want to try to milk the clock as much as you possibly can. Take your time down the field. You have the lead. You're not chasing after anything right now, except for, obviously the win. But you don't have to, rush anything here. You can open up your playbook a little bit more here, and especially with the run right now, you have control of the clock, and of course have the lead here. They're at their mercy in this situation. 2nd and 6 coming up as Riola here doing a good job here keeping his offense on the field. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson's going to run this one there, and he's going to be taken down there, but he will get the first down as they're on the 35-yard line of Wisconsin. As we'll see a 1st and 10 coming up. This will be a pass there. That's going to go to Hunter. Hunter going down the field, blazing a trail as he gets all the way down to the 13-yard line. Nice catch and run there from him. And good yak here from him today as he gets another first down catch. Move the chains again. We'll see what they can do here on this 1st and 10 as they're on the 13-yard line of the Badgers. Riola here throws this one up there. That's going to go to Key. And he is going to get another catch. And that's going to be another great job there of moving the football here. Now 2nd and 2. So 8-yard reception. We're going to see what they're going to do here. They're going to pass here on the 2nd and 2. 2nd and short. Pass up the middle there. And that's going to go to Mark Way. Touchdown. Cornhuskers. Markway finding his way into the end zone. And now this lead, it was only 12, is now start to swell up to 19. As Markway showing off what he can do here in these, especially in these situations here in the red zone. That's what Coach Barnes likes to find. He likes to find those tight ends in those situations there, making those types of passes and getting those opportunities to those big guys there. He's done that before, especially one of his star players back in the days of High and Skies there, Hunter Cannon. As we'll see now, 2nd and 5 coming up. And we'll see a play there. Oh, nice spin move. And, of course, he will get to the 40-yard line. As Dupree here runs this one. He's going to get the ball there at the 40 as they actually lose a yard. So now 3rd and 10 coming up. Edwards here drops back in the pocket. Got a good solid pocket for him as he's got to find somebody down the field there. He can't find anybody as everybody's pretty well covered there by the Cornhuskers. So they'll be forced to punt as we'll get the ball back at our own 22-yard line. Player in motion, and looks like it's going to be a call here as it will be a delay of game there on Riola. As Riola now here dropping back, now lost 5 yards on the play. Got a man in motion. As we'll see 1st and 10 coming up here for the Cornhuskers. Riola rolling out, looking down the field here. Throws this one off balance, and he is going to get hit with another interception. As we get picked off once again. That time it's Hallman again. The 2nd time now he has picked us off. And that ball is going to go right back to Wisconsin. As I don't think Riola was off target. He does have a decent throw on the run, but I guess the accuracy came into the factor there. And he was a little, well, not a little. Was several yards off of that throw. We'll see here now. We'll see what the Badgers will do with that possession here, as they've so far now doing a pretty good job. Of course, throwing that one to their tight end, Mason, on the throw. We'll see what they're going to do here as Dupree has it. Dupree gets to the 1st down marker, and he's going to be stopped well above the 1st down marker as he does get the 1st down. 1st and goal coming up here. Wisconsin looking for their first points of the day. Got a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. So far, Cornhuskers doing a good job here shutting out. Seen that last week, and unfortunately this week it's not going to be a shutout as they're able to get this one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin, as Mason gets the catch. And the Badgers are on the board. Lance Mason As you'll see him there with the catch. Nice job as he is able to get the ball across the plane there and get the first 6 points of the day here for the Badgers. Badgers trail 19-7. As Riola here, he needs to do something now as he has the play clock down to 5. He's rolling out to the right-hand side. He throws this one there. That's going to go to Hunter. Hunter going to get the catch, and he's going to be met there at the 37-yard line. So now ball at the 37. 1st and 10. Riola here again. Drops back in the pocket. Looking down the field here. Throws this one up. That is going to be caught. And that's going to be now enough. As we'll switch the sides up here. And we'll see the end of the third quarter. It is 19-7 here at Camp Randall. As you see the targets there for Riola. And so far, he's, not the best day. He threw 3 picks, but they do have the lead. So far, it has not came back on us here for Wisconsin getting back in the game here. They, at least with one of the picks here, they have turned the interception into some points. 3rd and 2 coming up. See here, handoff there to Ivy. Ivy bouncing around here, and he is going to finally get to the 50-yard line, as that'll be enough there for a new set of downs for the Cornhuskers. Cornhuskers move the chains. We'll see what they can do here on this 1st and 10. As Johnson rolls out, goes back inside, and he's going to be stopped at the 42-yard line of the Badgers. Badgers here trying their best to get their offense back out here, but so far they're having a tough time stopping this offense of the Cornhuskers as Johnson stays up in the middle there. I thought he was going to bounce out, but I think he figured it would be better for him to stay inbound or stay in the middle there, and he will get enough there to get the chains moved. As you see play action here, throw. That is going to go to our backup tight end who gets the catch. Or no, to our fullback there who gets the catch there. And that'll be a few yards on that reception. 2nd down coming up. As again, just got to take our time here. Just try to milk this clock as much as we possibly can. And now we have 7:50 left here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 9 coming up here. We got to try to see if we can keep this drive alive and not get the ball back to Wisconsin. As Riola here throws up the middle there. That's going to be Mark. It's going to be Mark Way again, who gets a nice catch there. That is going to be enough for the 1st down as he's able to move the chains. 1st and 10. Nice catch there from our tight end helping us out. We'll see. Riola here rolls out, finds Markway again, but Markway will drop the ball as he was as he got hit at the same time. So incomplete pass. Riola here goes, throws short there, finds Markway again and finds him in the end zone. Touchdown. Cornhuskers. That's going to be his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day, his 4th of the season. Leading the team right now with 4 touchdown receptions in 3 weeks. And there you see again, a nice job there finding the interception, getting that nice block, and going down the field. And that is going to help them extend this lead now to 26-7. Less than 7 minutes left here in this game. Wisconsin again has possession here, as they'll drop the ball there on 1st and 10. Edwards here again, drops back in the pocket, flicks this one there to Dupree. Dupree does a little spin move and spins his way to the 1st down. You'll mark him at the 42. 1st and 10 for Wisconsin. It's Badgers here. Back comes out there, and he'll get a gain of 3 on that play. As now Edwards by himself in the backfield. He'll throw a quick pass. That pass is going to be thrown, and it's going to be caught. As that'll be Ballard on that catch. We'll see a 3rd and 3 coming up. As we'll see a pass there to Dupree, but he could not hold on to it. So now they're going to have to go for it here on 4th and 3. Let's see if we can make another stop. He was wide open. He should have had that 1st down, but he is going to be met there. And that'll be a turnover on downs there on the Badgers. As we'll get the ball there at their 45-yard line. And pass there being thrown, and the halfback could not hold on to it. Incomplete pass. We'll see what we can do here on this 2nd and 10 coming up. 5:11 left here in the 4th quarter. Riola rolls out, fires this one there. That's going to be caught, and it's going to be a 1st down. They're going to say it's a catch, and it's going to be at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. As Riola here tosses one to Johnson. Johnson trying to get out of the backfield there, but he's going to get mud up and get tackled there for a loss. And I believe that was Forquat as he gets a hold of him there. That backfield loses a yard. Riola drops back. He's back deep in the pocket, scrambling here, trying to find an open man. He does, and he's going to find Bonner on the catch. As that's going to be another first down here for the Cornhuskers. Cornhuskers doing a great job here keeping this drive alive, especially Riola. Trying to stretch out the, trying to move and trying to stretch these plays out. As we'll see Curtis there. He's going to be coming off the field there for Wisconsin. We'll see what we can do here on this 2nd and 10. It's 26-7. As we'll see Riola here drops back. Pass, slant pass there to Key. Key gets the catch, and he'll be at the at the 13-yard line. Or no, excuse me, he's at the 15-yard line. 3rd and 2. Run this one with Ivy. And he'll get right there as he will get the first down. 2-minute warning coming up here for Nebraska. As Riola here drops back in the pocket, looks, fires this one off to the right-hand side, finds Bonner. He stays in bounds, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. So 2-minute warning coming up here. Obviously, timeout's going to be used here against used from Wisconsin. We'll see if they'll do that. But that'll be another interception, and that is not what we're looking for there. We thought we had this game. We had this drive, actually, was going to be the game winner. Really sealed the deal here, but it's going to be sealed again here by no other than the one and only. No, it's not. It was actually number 20, Reiser, who gets that interception. So it's the 4th interception now. First one of the day there from him. 4th one for the defense. As we'll see, 1:40 left here. And Edwards is going to be brought down. Nice play there. As they're able to get to him there on that play. They go no huddle. They're trying to save their timeouts here. Of course, obviously, not much they can really do to get back at this ball game here. A miracle would have to happen. Pass being thrown up deep. That ball's getting batted away. Nice play there from Wright. As we'll get the ball back here after the punt. Ball the 45-yard line here. Ivy's here going to run this here. And I imagine we'll see quite a few running plays here to finish off this last minute or some here in this ball game. 3rd and 1 coming up here. Ivy again. His number going to be called. He's going to get to the first down marker. But a timeout will be called. And it was called by Nebraska. I don't know what the deal with that is. Maybe an injury or something he's seen, but nonetheless. Timeout being called on the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. We're not pass there. Going to be tipped, and it was intended there for Key. And that's not going to be. It's going to be incomplete. Riola here now. Going to pass again. Throwing this one up there. That's going to go to Hunter. Hunter's going to get the catch. He's going to be smart to stay in bounds. As that's a first down. A timeout being called here. And it looks like Nebraska calling it again. So Nebraska trying to make a statement here. They want to score before this game ends. Try to put 20 points or more on these guys. Pass there being completed. That's going to be Hunter. Hunter's going to get the catch. Hunter got to be taken there inside the 5. And we'll see what we'll do here as a timeout will be called for Nebraska. The final timeout there for Nebraska. And I'm sure Wisconsin fans are probably saying, you guys are seriously trying to put 20 on us? But 1st and 10 coming, or 1st and goal coming up here. And as we see Riola here, drops back here. Riola brushes off a tackle. And in the end zone, finds Key. That's going to be a touchdown. As Key gets his first touchdown of the day. And that's going to be his 3rd of the season. And it's going to be a 33-7 win here at Camp Randall. No jumping around here today. As Camp Randall is going to be quiet as the Cornhuskers pull off a nice victory here in this afternoon game against their, I guess, rival. But they do win the trophy, so they will be able to take that, actually keep the trophy for now for a 2nd year in a row as the Freedom trophy will be staying in Lincoln. Nice win there, fellas, as we get a great victory here. And, of course, we can go home happy in this one as Nebraska puts a nice little spanking on Wisconsin. 33-7 is your final score. As want to put up some points here. We're trying to show the whoever's in charge of voting that, hey, we can go out here, we can score points just like all the rest of them, like the Alabamas, the Clemsons, the Georgias. We can do the same thing. We're gonna do so if we have to show you guys that we deserve to be in that college football playoff. And we've seen Coach Bonds do that in the past, and of course more recently here with the High and Scotty series. But he does it here again here in Nebraska, where he wants to bring back that old tradition of going in there and putting the work in and being the dominant team of the day against their fellow opponent. And that's not a bad idea to do so here, as we're trying to get back that winning culture here in Lincoln. So great job there for our guys, as we were able to, of course, show what we can do here at Camp Randall. And, of course, hold on to that trophy for another year. Interceptions, that was something today that I just didn't really... it was bad. 4 interceptions. We all got him in one game. So, hopefully, that is out of his system, Raiola's system. But he has now 8 touchdowns. Or, no, excuse me. He has... no, it's not 8 touchdowns. It's... how many touchdowns he has now? 11 touchdowns for the season now. And 4 interceptions. So, not a bad ratio right there. But still, did not want to see 4 interceptions in today's game. Bad pass calling there. And, of course, we're going to have to put that behind us and get ready for next week. But Billy Edwards, so you see his numbers there, 13 of 20, 100 yards for the day for him. He completed 65% of his passes. He had 1 touchdown and 1 interception in that game. As we did a good job, did a good number on him, getting to him quite often there with our linebackers. We'll see those numbers here in a bit. Dupree, 16 carries, 61 yards, stopped him for the day. As long as run was 23, so he had 20 or more you run there. Edwards had 5 carries for negative 38 yards. Like I said, did a great job there of really putting the pressure on him, especially when we were on that goal line and got that safety. It's like, yeah, we know your snap count there, brah. Might want to change it. Mason, 4 catches, 36 yards. Krause, 4 catches, 25 yards there for the day for him. But yeah, overall, really good job there of really sealing the chances there for them to go deep in the game. Of course, they had it to the point there was a couple times, they were trying to go back to the running game when they were kind of getting away from that. They thought they could come back and get us again, and it's like, nope, no, not gonna happen. But there you see, they got that 1 sack off of us, and then of course, like I said, there you said Hallman got 2, Leitner got 1 there in that game for them. So yeah, really truly, not a good day there for the Badgers here, as they were just not. We pretty much dominated them, making them play our type of game, which that's what I like to see. But now look at Nebraska's numbers there: 30 of 46 there, 352 yards, completed 65% of his passes, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for Raiola, and as long as pass was 33 yards. Like I said, tough day to read in the defense there early on, but it happened, and we're just going to try to put it behind us and get ready for next week. Ivy's 14 carries, 58 yards, really tough day running. Johnson, 17 carries, 54 yards there, so not the best when it comes to running there. It was going to be, I knew it was going to be a tough day running the football there, but I didn't think it was going to be that tough. I figured maybe we'll get at least 60 yards, but didn't even get that. We got 60 yards combined, but at least I thought one of our would get 60 yards. But yeah, they did a good job there getting us, especially reading the snap count. I was trying my best to change that snap count as much as I possibly could. Jeez, they were just everywhere. But Bullford, He got 8 tackles, the most tackles for the rest for the day. 2 TFLs for him. Shivers, 6 tackles, TFL for him. Wright had Javon Wright had 5 tackles, 2 TFLs, sack and a half, and an interception. Judy, 4 tackles, a TFL, half a sack. He has now 3 for the season. And then as for Trent, or Watson Trent there, 3 tackles, a TFL, a sack, and of course a safety. Nice job. And Van Poppel, 2 tackles, a TFL, and a half a sack there for him just as well. So good day there for the defense. We did a great job. Gave up 7 points there, which is fine. No biggie there. I knew against, playing another fellow Big Ten team, especially a team like that, you're going to give up some points. It's just going to happen. But the idea is just, make sure it stops happening. So as we take a look here, we're taking on FCS Midwest. This was already on the schedule. Normally the first year I don't mess around with the schedule. I let the schedule play out like it, because this is the actual real life schedule. I forgot who they play in real life FCS school wise for the season. But we just leave it alone. We don't change the schedule. Play it as it is. But of course next year we won't schedule a FCS school. But for us, we're now 1-0 in the Big Ten, and there you see 3-0 overall in overall gameplay. So far, having a really great season. Let's see if we can continue that with our final non-conference game of the season. And like I said, it will be FCS Midwest. We'll see how we do against, I believe they're the Warriors. I think that's what they are. So we'll see how well we do against them coming up in week number 4. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. If you, of course, also please go out there and hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new. And of course, also hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on ESGNet. Of course, don't forget, we do have another channel here on YouTube. It is ESGNet plus LP, as we have a nice Road to Glory over there on this second channel. Actually, we got 2 Road to Glories right now going on. Still got the one on 25 that we're still almost about to complete, or should be getting close to completion. And of course, we still have the Road to Glory over on 26 as well, that channel, with PJ Shiloh, the son of Pete Shiloh, on the channel. So definitely go check that out as well. Of course, you want to check out his dad's series, Pete Shiloh's series. It's on this channel. Definitely go check it out as well here. So a lot of good football content here on the channel, actually on both channels. So definitely support the channels if you can. Greatly appreciate it. Numbers are looking very well here in the last 2 months now. So let's keep it going. And let's, again, having a lot of fun playing this, especially playing as Nebraska here. We'll see how things go coming up in the next episode. So FCS West coming up, or Midwest should be a good game. Should be a barn burner. We'll see how it goes. As always, Husker Nation, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.